$35 a week really does beat your job. The year decides whether that matters. This is the payout line. Let's run your month. $35 a week, 52 weeks a year, $1,820 into one fund. And the deposit never moves. Not for a raise, not for inflation, not once. On the other side, $6,000 a month, $72,000 a year without working for it. Before that target does any work, we picked it. It is the number in the title, not a measurement of your paycheck. The last video here started from a measured number. This one starts from a round one that sounds like a salary. Put your own in, the shape is identical. Now the fund, IVV, the biggest S&P 500 fund there is. Just under $900 billion sits inside it. It holds the index, charges 0.03%, and has run since May of 2000. One share costs $772.74. $35 does not buy a share. It buys a slice of one. Fractional buying, standard now. It pays a dividend 4 times a year, and it is small. The last 4 declared over today's price, 1.0595%, so the pile has to be enormous. Capital equals the annual target divided by the yield. $72,000 at 1.0595% is $6,795,385. Assumptions, all of them before the first rung. One fund the whole way. You buy IVV, it grows at IVV's rate. You live off IVV's yield. Nothing adjusted for inflation. No taxes modeled. And the target moves because $6,795,385 is built on today's yield. Last piece, the growth rate. 10-year total return on IVV with dividends reinvested, 15.0% a year on net asset value. And here is the part most videos leave off. That figure did not come from BlackRock. iShares blocked the fact sheet. It runs on aggregators, plural, and the screen says which. There is a second reading of that same 10 years, and it says 15.6%. Hold on to it, it comes back. Now the climb, and I am going to do something to this chart. The clock comes off. Not to hide it. The clock is the whole video. Put it up now and you stop listening to the money. 9 rungs, all the same distance apart. I'm not saying how far yet. Rung 1, $12,271. Rung 2, $36,953. Same $35 a week. $86,596. $186,447. Watch what each rung does to the one before it. It more than doubles it. $387,283. $791,236. $750,000 out of $35 a week. $1,603,730. $3,237,944. And the target is still above it. $6,795,385. One rung left. Rung 9. $6,524,934. Short. Not by much, but short. A little further along the same curve, and it crosses. $35 a week reaches $6,795,385 in the biggest S&P 500 fund there is. And the dividend on that pile is $72,000 a year, $6,000 a month in cash. The title is true. $35 a week clears the $6,000 we picked. No trick, and one asterisk still empty under this curve. $35 a week clearing $6,000. The like is how the next person finds this. So how does $35 a week turn into $6,795,385? It doesn't. And this is the number that says so. Add up every deposit across the entire run. Every week, every year, all of it. $82,428. That is 1.21% of the ending pile. The other 98.79% is growth. $82,428 from you. $6,712,957 from the rate and from time, which tells you what your $35 actually is in this equation. It is not the engine, it is the ignition. And after it fires, it stops being the point, which is also why arguing about $35 against $50 a week is arguing about the smallest term on the board. Double the deposit and you move a slice that is barely 1% of the result. It helps. It is not what decides this. The term that decides it is the one I took off the screen, and you have been staring at the empty space where it goes for about 4 minutes now. So let's put it back. Here's the part the title didn't tell you. Every rung on that ladder was 5 years, 9 rungs, and then a little more. $35 a week reaches $6,000 a month in 45.3 years. 45.3 years, which is not really the number that lands. This is, start the first deposit this year, and the month this pays is a month in 2071. 2071. Not 45 years as an abstraction on a chart, a year on a calendar with a date in it. And there is a version of that number that is yours specifically. Whatever age you are the week you make the first deposit, add 45.3 years to it. That is how old you are the month this pays. Not a count of years on a chart, an age. And if that number is past the age you expect to be doing anything with money, the title just answered a different question than the one you clicked on. With no week missed, not one across all of it. Every holiday, every bad year, every stretch where you would rather have kept the $35 deposited. 2 videos ago, this channel asked a question from the same family, a small weekly deposit against an income that replaces work, with a different deposit, a bigger target, and a dividend fund instead of an index one. That one came out at 44.8 years, this one at 45.3. Different title, different engine, same half a century. The frame changes the hook. It does not change the arithmetic underneath it. So let me say the thing this title is closest to implying, and then say plainly why it is not true. $35 a week does clear $6,000 a month. It clears it in a year that most people watching this will not be working in. Passing a paycheck on this schedule is not the same thing as leaving one. This video is not a plan for quitting a job, and nothing in it should be read as one. It is arithmetic about a fund, not advice about your working life. And there is a second thing wrong with the target, which is the target itself. $6,000 a month in 2071 is not $6,000 a month today. Nothing in this calculation adjusts for inflation. The finish line is a moving one, and the real amount needed in that year is higher than the one on this screen. I do not have an inflation number I would trust across 45 years, and I am not going to invent one to patch the gap. What I can tell you is the direction, and the direction is up. Which brings this to the assumption the entire thing stands on, that the last 10 years of this fund are a fair guide to the next 45. They are not a promise. And I can show you what that costs because there were 2 readings of the same 10 years. Remember the one I told you to hold? 15.6% instead of 15.0%. Same fund, same decade, 2 sources, 2 months apart. 0.6 percentage point moves the answer from 2071 to 2069. It buys back 1.4 years. Now run it the other way. Take 2 points off the rate, 13.0% a year instead of 15. 50.6 years. The year becomes 2076. 2 percentage points cost 5.3 years. That is what compounding does with a small error in the rate. It turns it into a large error in the calendar. Most versions of this never count the years. Subscribing gets you the ones that do. 3 rates, 3 years, and not one of them lands inside a working life that starts today. Which makes the honest question a different one. Not whether $35 a week beats $6,000 a month. It does. What it is actually buying you. And the split already answered it. 1.21% of that pile came from the deposit. The deposit is not the product here. What $35 a week buys is a seat on a curve. The curve does the work, and the curve is priced in years. You can see the price on the same ladder. Look at the rung after the one that pays. $13,136,244. Same 5 years, same $35 a week. And the pile roughly doubles again, on top of a number that already took 45 years to build. That is the mechanism in one comparison. The 5 years at the end are worth a fortune. The 5 years at the start are worth $12,271. And the 5 years at the start are the only ones anybody actually gets to choose, which is the least comfortable part of the model, so let's look straight at it. 10 years in, rung 2, the account holds $36,953 against a target of $6,795,385. 10 years of never missing a week, and the account is not on the map yet. That is not a flaw in the plan. That is the plan. Almost nothing for a very long time, then almost all of it at once. And the second part does not exist without the first. There is no shortcut inside this arithmetic, and there isn't one inside this video either. What can break this? 4 things, plainly. 1. The rate is an average, not a path. Nothing grows at 15.0% a year, every year, for 45 years. The real 45 years would have years far better and years far worse, including double-digit drops. And the order they arrive in changes the answer. 2. The finish line is not fixed. $6,795,385 is $72,000 divided by today's yield, and that yield moves with the price. 3. No taxes anywhere in this. Every dividend here is gross, and decades of tax drag in a taxable account push that year out, never in. 4. The deposit never stops. 52 weeks a year, 45 years, no gap. This model has no missed weeks in it. A real 45 years does. And underneath all 4, the fund's record starts in May of 2000. Everything past today in this projection is arithmetic, not history. IVV is in this video because it has a 10-year record you can measure and a yield you can look up today. Not because this channel is telling you to own it, and not because it is telling you not to. The same arithmetic runs on any growth rate and any yield you put in its place. Change the inputs, change the year. 4 videos now, and this one and the last one are the 2 ends of the same question. The last one asked what a month costs right now. $4,066 out of capital you already have, with no clock in it at all. This one asked what a month costs when all you have is $35 a week in time. The clock was the entire answer. So here is your month. $6,000 off $6,795,385 at 1.0595%, arriving in 2071. The title was never wrong. It just never said when. That's your month. Run the numbers before you run the plan.